Hello. I wanted to talk to everyone today about when you're writing a research paper, one of the most difficult parts of it is figuring out what topic you want to write about. It may be very easy to come up with a general topic, like let's say you want to do gun control in general. It's going to be more difficult to then narrow that down. So there are tips to help you because without being overly specific, you need to be more specific with the topic to be able to one, find information that you're researching. So if you go to a library website or if you subscribe to a scholarly journal, you want to be able to go onto those sites and find information. If you put gun control in and you get hundreds of thousands of hits, you're not going to know where to start or where to look at. So you want to be able to make it smaller or more specific to find the topics that you would use in research at an easier pace, if that makes some sense. So this is what you do. You look at your topic. If it's broad, you're going to ask yourself who, what, when, where, and why. By asking these questions, you are going to be more specific with your topic. Let me show you an example. Let's say that the topic that you were going to do research on was eating disorders. Again, if you go in and you do a search to find reading materials on eating disorders, there's going to be a ton and they're going to be all over the place. Your first one might be on anorexia. The next one might be on bulimia in the elderly. The next one might be on compulsive eating in children. Which ones are you using? Do you want to read through all of these before you find the one that you're going to use for your paper? Probably not. So you would ask yourself those questions to make it narrower or more specific. So if you were to say, who? Okay, well, I want to do eating disorders. Well, who? What gender? Does it matter? What age? Certain race? A certain ethnicity? Of coming up with eating disorders in elderly females. Okay, you just narrowed it down. You could narrow it down more, but that's a huge step, and you're going to be able to find things that match your topic at that point. A lot more easier than with just eating disorders. Imagine getting you're in your mind, you're thinking, okay, I want to do eating disorders in elderly and why a lot of times elderly females decline food and won't eat. Why are they doing it? Okay, so you go in and you put eating disorders in, you're going to get all this information on things that do not apply to you. High schoolers, why they have eating disorders. Some might be bulimia, some might be overeating. This is going to help you find material that relates right to your topic. That's through who. What? Is it anorexia, bulimia, compulsive eating? No. Well, I wanted to do elderly females, but I think anorexia, that's the way I want to go. Now it's even more specific. Now the articles that you find are even going to directly relate to what you're doing even more. When? Well, maybe you don't really know exactly if it's female or male, but if you came up with bulimia as your what, and you said in middle age, okay, well, that would help too. Maybe you wanted to stick with middle aged females, so you put females. The more you answer these questions, the easier it's going to be to find the information for your paper. Where? Okay, so what are the places? Do I care if it's in a certain country or a certain region or a certain state? Let's see. My what is going to be anorexia. My who is going to be in woman, Australian woman. I want to focus on the country of Australia. Okay, that's a good specific search to look up information and find articles. And why? Well, you're evaluating it. Causes, treatments, outcomes. Which one do I care about? Successful methods for treatment of compulsive eating. Okay, great. That's going to help you. You don't answer all five of these. You wouldn't answer all five and be have that much information in your search. But answering two or three of them is going to help you have a specific search and a specific topic. Writing a 3 to 5 essay on eating disorders is impossible. There's too much to cover. So, what are you focusing on? Mix and match. Combine any number of elements that you derive from asking these questions until you find an interesting topic to research. Here are some good examples to search. Causes and treatment of anorexia in college athletes. Prevalence of bulimia in teenage males in the United States, or changes in treatment for compulsive overeaters, 1950 to the present. Any one of those will work, and it will give you specific terms to research and find information from. Thank you for joining, and I wish you luck in your research. Bye, guys.